Now that we have our CSS transitions and animation code in place, we need to hook up the CSS classes into the elements where the directives are defined. Now to start off, I'm going to use the slide animation, but we also have a repeat animation I'm going to use as well. So let's first off grab this, and I'm going to come into the index page. And what we're going to do is add it right on this div here. Now as a quick reminder, here's what we've been seeing up to this point. When views load, they just snap in. There's no animation at all, which is kind of a standard behavior, of course. But all I have to do to make this a lot nicer is say class equals and paste in the name of the class, slide animation. Now let's go ahead and save that and run it and watch as this slides in from the right here. All right, we'll go to orders. And even as I go back, it happens as well. So very nice, very smooth, adds that professional look and feel. Now, of course, maybe that slide's too much for you. Maybe you don't like the fade in, fade out, or you want to do something else. Well, now you know the shell CSS class code that you got to write to make all this happen. So the next thing we're going to look at is let's go back to animations, and we have our repeat animation class. This one's going to be useful, at least in this scenario, wherever I have filtering going on. So I'm going to go to all orders because we have a filter you can see right there. And we're going to do the same thing as before. We're going to come in and say class equals, and we'll give it the name of repeat animation. Let's come into customers, and we'll do the same thing right here. All right, now what that's going to buy us is watch as I filter. So we slide in, that's our slide animation, but the repeat animation is as the data changes. So when I type DA, notice that the others filter out really nicely. So instead of just popping out, we get a little fade effect. Fade in, fade out. Now if I go to orders, which displays all the orders, I'm going to get the same type of effect. So let's type baseball. Well, let's just do BA actually. And you'll see all the others, even the shoes above, fades out really nice. And again, you could do something else that you maybe want to add to the CSS to make that even fancier. But at a minimum, that's all you have to do to get started. So we have to come in and define our animations, and that's where you'll spend most of the time. But then from there, it's very, very simple to hook an animation into a given directive just by referencing the CSS class.